Hello, this is Farmer George and we're back, coming straight on from the last video. We're harvesting beets here and we're trying to get that little tractor over there just to behave himself on this field. Been trying to make a little course for him to collect the harvest, but it's not been successful. And we'll try it once more. Make a course with a waypoint on it, I suppose. We will go. It's probably empty combine and offload to trailer as well. That might be another one for him. And again, it's a temporary course. I haven't sealed it with a save. And we'll do this let's see. We're trying to get him to recognise that other harvester. Still current says none. So if we change the type, let's try that. Now see, I think the trouble is the harvester, the tractor cannot handle the size of the vehicle, the trailer. Yeah, it's too much for him, look. So we're going to get a more powerful vehicle on here. All I want to see is that he's managed to pull up the where's it gone? It's a wrong course as well, actually. The course would have been this temporary course. So it's got the course there. I mean, it's downhill. Slog there for him. We could probably survive messing about with this for another run up and down. So he still hasn't managed to pick up that harvester. Plus now the wagon's pushing him down the hill, no matter where he wants to go. So we'll stop the driver. And we'll see if we can grab him when he comes down the hill. He's doing those nice little light bulb turns, those little hooks. See the pattern on the ground. And that there should be enough for him to catch up with his trailer when we come back to it. Right, we was recording this guy, of course. He's doing a cross points course. And I just like to point out the way that we can stop and start the cross points course, or any course you're making, whilst it's recording. You can go and do other things and still make this course in one piece, as long as you remember where you was up to. This course, did I not just come from the wood chip? I didn't I? Wood chip to we're going to the bio facility. So I'm staying with keyboard and it's quite tricky to keep the thing on track. Doesn't really matter about the speed. Don't want to get too many what we call tank slappers on. You know what a tank slapper is? Wobbling from side to side. If you've got a big trailer on, that starts to happen. that can cause you to skid off the road, especially if it's a small tractor, it's going fast and the weight is too much. Which all of these tractors basically are small tractors. The only large tractor I have is the case that's pulling that beet harvester we've just been on. But to be fair, on a farm this size, the farmer wouldn't have much more than this type of equipment. We've probably actually got too many tractors, but I'm keeping the old tractor, the old Fendt, because I thought, well, a lot of farmers do have these type of things. There's one for going in in the forest, one for coming out of Coldborough woods, one for going in this lane, one for coming out of this lane. We'd need to use this tractor for quite a lot of things, apart from we're going to go and pick up the loading arm that we left here. We might as well just top up the silage bins as well, because if you remember in an earlier video we took an extra conveyor belt to it. So a couple of fields here which can do with we'll put one there for turning in and one there for coming straight further on. As long as you've got enough bases covered as you come out of there, it's just whether the vehicle's going to turn left or right. You don't actually choose the cross point yourself, you just give it enough cross points to be able to join the course where it chooses. So if your vehicle starts to turn, you know that it can pick up any one of the 3 cross points or 2 cross points outside of a yard or a gate. We'll just stop here for a second, and we know we're not finished the course. We're going to go back to this and try and catch up and empty it. So I knew he'd bound to have been down here by now. Actually, the easiest way is just to tell him to stop. We're spinning our wheels at 25 miles an hour and doing 6, 7. There's a little bit of clipping, which is like unreal. In real life, of course, that wouldn't be able to happen. If you're not familiar with clipping, this loading arm from the grim is actually going through the centre of or through the actual metal side of the truck. That's what we call clipping, and we don't really want that because it's not good, not realistic. But still, we can't do anything about it, apart from just be accurate when we're looking at, doing a certain loading procedure. So we can leave that other vehicle on the field for now, just taking care of that harvester. I call it servicing the harvester, although most people think of servicing, they're thinking of getting the vehicle repaired. So we'll put we'll only put a waypoint. We don't really need a cross point here, because this is going to be the stop point anyway. At the end of the course we always put a stop point. We'll save this as we did say it was wood chip, wasn't it? Let's hope I'm right. Wood chip to bio. with X points. So we'll save that. That'll take some time to save, and then we'll also save the course, add the courses we've all done already to the actual game save map. When it's finished, two ways of working in this buy or bay, as if you haven't seen the video before. One would be to tip the silage from the silo bin into the receiving bins to sell it at that sell point with the front loader forks. Alternately, you just get a tipper truck, which is what we're going to do here, and two conveyor belts. It's a more expensive way of doing it, but if you look at it this way, we've earned more than 100,000, so that's paid for the conveyor belts and the truck, the tipper truck, and that's the way I assess it. Don't think, oh well, it's costing me this much a day, because every single day you're going to put money in. So even if these things have cost you money, and they're not costing you that much money, we'll do a little quick assessment on it when we get back in. I want these forks, and if I don't remember to pick up these forks this time round, let's go and do the bin first. Just for a laugh, we're just going to quickly look at the cost of these bits of equipment we've got. We always need a tractor for every job anyway, so there's no point in worrying about that. But if we was talking about the cost of some forks on a daily basis, we're looking at 20 a day, and a bucket, which would be 5 a day, so there's 25. You've got to make at least 25. The cost of a tractor, we're using currently this Steyr 100 a day, so we need to make 125 a day just to cover the cost of the tractor. And then we also need to make, we've got this little bin here, that's costing us £10 a day, negating the fact of how much it cost in the first place, because you need it, but that's even been covered already by the amount of money we've made in this. And the last ones will be the two conveyor belts, so that times 2, another 20 quid there. So even if you rounded it all up to say £200 a day, all you do is you go connect up your trailer. We look at the money. The money says we've got 537,000. 537,217. So there's the profit up to 40,000, right? We only needed £200 to cover the cost of the vehicles. That's that covered. Now then, the actual amount the vehicles cost us from scratch, you know, they didn't cost us 200 grand, but you can easily make that in a day just tipping this into there. We'll go and have a look at the silage bay and see how much money's coming in there. We've got 6,000 in there. That was it was started at 8,000, but this unit wasn't full. We'll just nip across here, pick up some more gunk, some more silage, and occasionally you have to move these silage conveyor belts. They're not silage conveyor belts, they're just conveyor belts, of course. Oops. Just try and go turn that off. We'll still need another one of those. Just before we end this video. When it gets to 20,000 it will stop and start spitting. Full, bins are full. But look at the money now, 575,000, where it started around about 537,000. So 575,000. So that's covered the cost of the vehicles. Just one day's, and we can do this several times in one day. We've already done it about 3 times today. And then the other cost is that you have to cover, once you've actually got one of these silage bins full, the cost is totally negated about buying stuff that's 350,000, 400,000, because you can still make that money. And you've also got other silage bays around for animal feed, where you can load up a trailer with a with a conveyor belt and bring it straight here as well and tip it with a conveyor belt. So we'll be buying more conveyor belts, I suppose. It's the cheapest way of doing it. The conveyor belts work automatically because you see there's a green light on them. That implies that they've got a battery to run them. But where the battery is I don't know, because it wouldn't be a big enough battery if it was just in that box. Although you can drive them with the vehicle. Anyway, we're going to end the video there.